Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Nate. Nate from Michigan in America. So let's see what Nate has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, Nate. How are you doing?
I'm awesome.
So just before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
So I'm originally from Michigan, and I moved to Florida 10 years ago when I was 20 in my car with $450.
Oh, wow.
And I've lived here the last 10 years, and I like it here as far as the environment, the beaches, everything. I mean, it's a touristy area, so you've got all of your demographics, but it's very conservative, and I have painted nails and everything else. So it's like, to be true me, I'm moving to Oregon.
Right, okay. And what do you do for a living?
So I do social media marketing. Prior, I left corporate. I was doing business development, sales, and now I run an OnlyFans page. And then I have a business called Lewinski LLC. So I do social media marketing for businesses. I help them grow their online presence. And that's something I recently started doing, and it's been successful. And I like it. I mean, if you can see from my Instagram, my captions are good, videos are outgoing. So I really enjoy putting myself out there.
So in this case, if you'd like my William the Magic Box channel to grow up, I can come to you, and you're gonna yeah.
And then I want to do Coffee with Nate. That's my new YouTube series. So that's part of my road trip travel. Is I'm gonna go all over the U.S., meet with friends from my past, and then people from Instagram and YouTube that I've known for a while, and they're always like, "Oh, I want to meet you." Like, so we're gonna sit down, have coffee, and just chat about different topics. I've done a couple already. One was just a life update with a friend. Another one talked about drugs and just life issues and other stuff. And I have a million plans for different ideas. So it's going to become a series, and that'll be part of my travel. And then I'll also have like travel vlogs, because I plan to go to national parks and make drone videos and all kinds of different content.
Amazing, amazing. Very good, very good. My God, it's a lot happening. That's good. That's
good.
Good.
It's finally my turn. I've taken care of everyone else the rest, like my entire life, and put everybody else top priority, and 2020 put me in check. So I was like, all right, it's time to chase Nate and do what I want and put myself priority, and it's been beneficial.
Very good, very good. I'm very glad to hear that. Good, Nate. Right, so welcome to William and the Magic Box.
That's awesome.
I've got this lovely box here full of random fun questions, okay? So ready?
Yep, go for it.
Let's do it. Right, ready for the first question, Nate?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. So the first question is, what's the best present have you ever received, and why you consider that?
Wow. It's not a physical gift as much as it is, my dad allowed me to move into his home when I was 20. After a long, difficult 5 years, we didn't speak much. And he gifted me a room in his home to stay for free. They paid for everything except for my food, because I eat a lot. My stepmom did my laundry. So it was the gift of an opportunity, because I was working multiple jobs in college, and it wasn't working out where I was. And he's like, here you go. It's laid out for you. Make this happen. And I moved here in my car. And 10 years later, I'm where I am because of that gift.
Amazing. Right, let's get the second question. Let's do it. Right, before the next question, Nate, tell me a little bit about your YouTube channel.
So my YouTube channel is Nate Lewinski, and I started it. I've been told forever that I need a YouTube by family members, friends, and I was always like, what content am I gonna put? Like, I work all day. There's nothing exciting going on. But then as soon as I quit corporate, my life, like, I do stuff all day. Like, I'm so busy. So I have Coffee with Nate, and then just more lifestyle branding, as far as like, there's videos of me going to the gym, because that's something I put as a priority for myself, for my own mental health and my physical health. So I have videos of that. And then it's going to be my travel. I love to travel. It's something I haven't done much of because I put so much time into my career as far as working for others. So it just didn't afford me the time. And so now it's going to be my 9 to 12 month road trip across the US. And I'm going to have all of that on there. It won't be daily vlogs, but probably weekly vlogs with drone videos and just kind of sharing my story in my life. And some of it has updates as far as I deal with bipolar. I'm on a medication. I'm open about that because I've had people reach out and say it really helped them. So it's just me expressing myself to the world, showing my life, and hoping that people see it, they can relate, and they feel, I guess, more normal about themselves, that they're not out there and different.
Cool, great. Next question. Who is a celebrity you admire and why?
So he's passed, and he's actually my brother Brian's favorite celebrity, Robin Williams. He dealt with depression and everything, but it was always his intention to make other people smile and laugh. Because with myself, if I'm going through some stuff, it's always nice to know that I had a positive impact on other people, and it feeds me as well. So he did that, and he hit it. And now I'm open about what I struggle with, but he battled that stuff every single day, and he still fought every day, woke up every day, and did what he needed to do to make other people feel good. And that's the most selfless thing. And he's gone now, but his movies live on.
Great, cool. I love him as well. I like him. Right.
Yeah, he's, oh my God. And I'm a 90s kid, so it's like all of those movies that we grew up with, it's impactful.
Absolutely, absolutely. Another question. Let's do it. Right. Ready for another question?
Ready.
Let's do it. If you could have been in a moment, event in history, which one will be and why?
Wow. Stonewall. Because that was the beginning of the LGBTQ movement. Those were mostly women of color, trans women, people of color in general. And being a white man who can pass as straight, I don't always get the same treatment that they do in society. And I would have liked to be there to experience what they went through. And those are the people that started the movement. And we're so much separated from that now as a community. I don't think people realize that without that, we wouldn't have the rights that we have. We wouldn't be in the place that we are, and we wouldn't have the acceptance that we have unless it was people of color and trans women. That I'm a white man, and yes, I'm gay, but at the end of the day, like, I can walk into anywhere I want to and not worry about how people see me, whether they're thinking I'm stealing or whatever else preconceived notions that they have. So being in that moment in time, obviously I appreciate it now, but in my younger years, I didn't. Sure. I've educated myself on history and what our community has been through. So if I could live that, that would be, oh my God, incredible.
Awesome. Great, very good answer. Another question for Nate. Let's do Nate. Right, Nate. Next question is, it's a very good question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh, that is a good question because I already know. So after my year on the road and my road trip and doing my YouTube and doing all of that, I'm going to land in Portland, Oregon, and open up a dog sanctuary called Abbey Sanctuary. I'm going to have somewhere around 5 acres land, a small cottage, and I'm going to rescue dogs. And I'm also going to have people come out and do like a week retreat to separate from the everyday distractions, the negativity of the world, their phones. And they're going to come out and do meditation and yoga, and we'll go on guided hikes and just kind of get back to themselves and just take some time away. I ended up in an inpatient mental health center for a week. And as scary as it was at the end of that week, I never felt more sure of myself and more in touch. And if I can share that environment in a safer environment, a less scary one. I think that would be wonderful, and that would again feed my soul as far as rescuing dogs, because I rescued mine and oh my god, I love her. And helping other people to just get in touch with themselves and put their feet in the grass, and not this separation of community that we have. And there's so much division and everything with politics, and it's all different kinds of people that are going to come out. They're going to meet each other and just spend a week having conversations and getting to the real them, not the fake internet stuff.
Nate, I can't wait to be there, okay? Let me know.
You're coming. Yeah, for sure. All day.
Hey. Right. Are you enjoying the show so far?
Oh my god, I love this. This is so fun.
Yeah, cool. Let's get another question then. Next question. What is something you wish you could do every single day?
Make art. That's something I haven't done in years, and I think that's something I'm going to focus on during my travels, whether it's just sketches or painting. It's something that I enjoyed back in my teen years. It was a way for me to express myself, and it's something that with life, being adult life, it's something that falls to the back burner, and it's self-expression. And it's ways to get the ideas out of your head, and it also gets you out of your head. It's calming. I color with color pencils and coloring books. It calms me down, and that's what art does. Creating things is something that I love to do, and I think that's why I like photography and videos so much, because it is a creation at the end of the day, and it's different lightings, and it's different perspectives, and it's sharing. So definitely art for sure.
Amazing. Ready for another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good. Right. So before the next question, tell me about being gay. You always had your support of your family?
So when I was 15, I came out, and it didn't go well. Not at all. I was living in North Carolina at the time, and obviously that's a more conservative state. And I was going to a high school in a predominantly conservative area, wealthy, and I was the only out gay kid out of about 2,000 students. Wow. And so my mom was supportive as far as emotional. She didn't quite understand it, but she was like, did I do this? What impact did I have? And then my dad basically was like, no, this is not okay. Like, he called me some names, said I'm going to hell. And he's apologized for those things now, and we're in a really good place, probably one of the best places that we've been. My mom and I are great. We're working on our relationship, especially recently. She's really put an effort in to be supportive of my life and be a part of it. And being gay has given me so much exposure to different people in different communities, trans people, people of color, gay men, and I've had issues with relationships with straight men, feeling safe around them for a long time. And my friend who is now passed, Kyle, he helped me a lot with that. It was a huge impact for me to be able to develop those safe relationships because of what I'd been through with bullying and everything else. But now at 30, I'm like, yep, I'm gay. I got painted nails. Like, it is what it is.
Good. Just find yourself, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Right, next question is, what was your worst wardrobe mistake?
Oh God. So probably when I was like 19, I bought, I think it was from like American Apparel or something. It was a polar bear shirt and a black vest. And I went to the club wearing a vest. And at this time, I thought I was trendy. I thought I was cute. And I've seen photos of that. And no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was bad. That was not cute.
Amazing. Next question. Right, today's next question is, what bores you?
What bores me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The mundane, as far as doing the same thing every day. That was one of my things with my careers. Once it got repetitive, I was kind of done. I like new challenges. I like new things. And so if something gets too repetitive as far as your day to day, I get too bored. I need something different. I like new challenges, new opportunities. So now with this, I get to create new things all the time. And that keeps me excited, because if it's, okay, you go to 9 to 5 and all right, you get up this time, you sit through traffic, then you sit in an office and you stare at a screen and you have the same mundane conversations every day. I'm good at what I do as far as sales and personal relationships. And my most recent job, I did have students, so I got to share their stories. It gave it a little something, but then the rest of the time I was just sitting in my office, and I mean, staring at a screen is really boring.
Right, Nate, I have 3 questions left for you, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right, next question is, where is the most exotic place have you ever been?
Italy. And as far as my travel there, my aunt was in the Air Force. And before she came back to the States, she was like, hey, this is your shot. So we went to, and I'll probably say it wrong, but Cinque Terre. So it's the 5 islands, and I was 21 years old, and I'm from a Midwestern, pretty much middle of nowhere town. So it was something I'd never had the opportunity to experience before. And we were on boats, we were on trains, we went through Florence and Venice, and then I went to the islands, and oh my God, like you see the postcards and it's 5 times better. Like you stand on the sand and you're in the water and you look back at all the buildings stacked up on the mountains, and the people, the food. I may have drank a little bit too much one night on limoncellos. But I had my fun. You know, I was 21 years old. I was a kid. Like I was just enjoying myself, and my aunt was there to take care of me. I puked off of our balcony, and I lived my life. But it was an experience that I'll never forget.
Amazing, amazing, Nate. I have 2 questions left for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next question is, who in your family you would trade places with, and why, if you could?
In my family, probably my grandma. She's the person in my family I'm the closest with. She's always been 100% supportive of everything I've ever wanted to do, including my OnlyFans page. She's just non-judgmental, and she's always very kind to everyone, and she goes out of her way for people. And she's lived a good life. I mean, simple, nothing wild, nothing crazy. And actually, I'm going to spend some time with her and learn about her life, and I'm going to record a lot of it. But at the end of the day, she's lived a good one. And there's not many people that could say a bad thing about her.
Amazing.
And I appreciate that about her, that she's always made an effort to be that person in people's life. And sometimes I think she puts herself on the back burner, but I think I want to work on that with her, because now she's retired and she's alone. Her husband had passed away. So it's her opportunity to kind of do her thing. She's in her 70s, but my great grandmother lived till she was 96, all wits about her. So my Gram's still got plenty of time on her.
Amazing. Nate, ready for the last question?
Yep, go ahead.
Let's do it. Next question is, that's going to be difficult as well, for sure.
That's okay.
How long can you go without checking your phone?
Not long. The good thing about that is, prior to going to the inpatient mental health place, I was very addicted to my phone, and I was waking up scrolling Trump's Twitter every morning when I woke up. Wow. And it was just filling myself with negativity. And 2020, I did a lot of that. I did some sharing of negative articles online, and being there, it made me separate from my phone and change the perspective of how I use it. So I use it a lot because it is my job now.
Yep.
But I use it as far as sharing motivational posts, sharing fun articles, sharing dance videos. So sharing my own posts too, of trying to spread positivity and good vibes. So I don't view it as a bad thing anymore, that I use it a lot. But there are times that I'm trying to be conscious of my usage when I'm with others. So if I sit down to a meal with friends, I kind of let my phone be. And I don't want to focus on that. I'm trying to live more in the moment and not spend as much time. Even this morning, I mean, I caught myself sitting there on the beach and just trying to calm myself and all of that. And I was like, oh, I'm on my phone a lot. Let me put my phone in my bag. So I zipped it in my bag and I just sat there on the beach.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be more conscious because, yeah, we're all addicted to our phones, I think. But I'm just trying to make an effort to work on that.
Okay, Nate, so now it's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the quick thinking game. So I'm going to give away some words and you just tell me one thing that comes to your mind, okay? Quick thinking. Okay. Let's start with politics.
Ooh, 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm excited for what's to come with the new Biden-Harris administration.
Okay. Love?
Not easy. It takes effort and some work, but with the intention, positive intention, it can work.
Right. But just tell me just one word, okay?
Oh, okay.
One word. How about money?
Powerful.
Family?
Awesome.
Life?
Challenging.
Sex?
Amazing.
Religion?
Complicated.
Friendship?
Rewarding.
Fear?
2 words, not necessary.
Desire?
Selfish.
Regret?
Painful.
Wish?
Progress.
Michigan?
Home.
Florida?
My past.
Right. Let's pretend now that I'm going to have a cup of tea with your mom, and I'm going to ask your mom, tell me the most beautiful thing about Nate, and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think your mom will tell me?
So my mom actually sent me a quote the other day or something about myself where she said the best thing about me is that no matter what I'm going through, no matter what struggles I'm facing, I still try to share joy and happiness with other people. And that was cool because I felt really seen by her. We haven't always had the best relationship, but she knew that that was something that I needed because it's been a hard year for me. And she knew that she was like, you got this, like you're going through your struggles, but you're still doing what you need to do to make sure that you're on your path.
Very good.
And then what I need to work on, the way I treat others. Sometimes if they treat me not the best, I can be petty. Okay. And that's just negative. And that's something that I'm working on this next year of being conscious of how I treat others when they treat me poorly. I mean, it's not my obligation to come back at it the same way they come at me. I need to be able to just let that shit go.
All right. Okay. So let's say, because you have your YouTube channel, the part where you have a coffee with Nate, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's pretend now that you are having a coffee with yourself. You're sitting with yourself, and you would ask yourself, who is Nate? How would you describe yourself? Who is, if you would ask you, who is Nate?
So I see myself as very ambitious. I'm outgoing. I'm very friendly, especially to people I don't know. I try to make a point of complimenting others, like the Starbucks baristas. I like your bangs. I like this. So very outgoing, friendly, supportive, and just overall trying to do my best. I mean, we don't get much time on this life, and I want people to remember me as somebody that had a positive impact. People don't always remember the stuff you did, but they definitely remember how you made them feel.
That's so true. That's so true. Okay, Nate, let's pretend now. Let's play Nate and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question, okay? Okay, Nate, now you can ask me a question.
What influences you to make this material on YouTube? Out of all the things that you could do on the internet, out of everything you could create, what made you want to do this?
I believe that's the fact that I can connect with people worldwide, people with different backgrounds, different beliefs, different point of views. And in the end of the day, everyone leaves a positive message. And I believe everyone always has a story to tell. And so I think the motivation of this show is just to let people speak out, talk about their problems, about their views, about their joys as well, everything. And I'm sure and the whole point of the show is connect with people. I'm sure in the future when this interview goes live on my channel, I'm sure people, they're gonna watch this interview and they're gonna admire what you're sharing. They're gonna go like, oh my God, I know what Nate is going through. I understand because I've been through that as well. And it's just like connecting with people, you know what I mean? So that's the whole idea of the show when I started out.
And I love that, because that's kind of my intention with what I want to do. Is people are so much deeper than we give them credit for, and you pass by random people on the street. It's like each person does have a story. And it's like with this, what you're doing is you're letting them share it. And not everyone is always like, yeah, let me put a camera in front of my face and throw it up on YouTube.
Absolutely.
So it gives them an opportunity to share where they may not see value in what they have to share, until people are like, oh shit, like I relate with that. That's very true to me.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's absolutely. Thank you very much. I think that's the whole idea of the show, because sometimes we are in a place that we think we are the only person going through that, that problem or that issue, which is normal. And sometimes when you hear other people talk or explain their point of view or their experience in life, we realize that you're not alone. That there's people out there like going through the same situations, and sometimes even worse, and you don't realize that sometimes. So that's the whole point. And I would like to say thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you. This was cool.
Before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote, a positive message, something that inspires you in life.
I always think about Ellen DeGeneres. She says this at the end of every single show: be kind to one another. And that's something I still need to work on. You mean there's certain people in my life that I'm still not kind to. I mean, I'm getting some laughs and chuckles in the background because that's one of them. And it's just a part of me that needs work. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still under construction, as I said on a post yesterday, and sure, I'm working on that. One of my friends checked me for being petty. He was like, don't send that. It's unnecessary. And I really wanted to. I really, really, really wanted to.
It's strong, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, it was an inner battle, and he put me in check. And he was like, nope, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to bring nothing to your life, no positivity, and you're trying to be positive, so don't go backwards.
By the way, Ellen DeGeneres is already being my show already.
Stop.
I wish.
Oh, that would be awesome. Just blow up her messages, like tag her Instagram,
never
tag
know.
her Facebook.
You never know. As soon as you put things out,
it can happen.
Yeah.
Put it out in the universe, it'll happen.
My God, your face was the best. You're like, no.
Oh, I love her. No, she's like one of my favorites, because it is like she's one of those you can watch her show and her energy is amazing. And then there's one other person I want to mention in this, Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye. Huge inspiration to me. He's the 100% himself 100% of the time. He is extra, 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 and he just doesn't care. And that's a confidence level that I'm working towards. I'm getting there. And he's just cool, and he's friendly and nice. And so anything he puts out there is it's definitely something I'll absorb.
Let's share more positivity around, okay?
You got it. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thanks for the interview. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.